Well guys, that didn't take terribly long. After I got this my Cannondale rebuilt, I think it was back in June, I've already gone through a flat tire. It happened on me again. I think I said in the last video, about every 4 to 6 weeks or so, and right on schedule, blew right up. So I'm going to go ahead and replace this. And I got the new tube sitting right here on the bike. And I'm going to go ahead and use the same quote-unquote high-quality brand that I used before in the last video. I was hoping these things will last a little bit longer, but so far they haven't really been terribly impressive. But what you'll need to do a job like that are the tire spoons, maybe a couple of screwdrivers, and some compressed air to air it up. So let's go ahead and get this thing changed out. This bike's got the quick release levers like before, so the tire comes off pretty quick. Just want to work it out. I got the bike sitting on a bag because I just lubricated the chain and don't want it to get too dirty. Sitting in the dirty driveway. Now what we'll do is try to get the tire off the rim. Just work these spoons up in here. And they have little hooks that you can hook into the spoke. Keep them in place. Because you'll need 2 or 3 of these to work it off. They tend to want to come out on you. That one wasn't too bad. If I had any sense, I'd probably have a toolkit on the bike. I could do this on the road, but I haven't really thought about it. And here's where you might need a screwdriver to work the bead off the tire. Alright, so the old one's off. And now what you want to do, just got done from a bike ride actually, or trying to get done from a bike ride. Just started out and then this thing went flat on me, so I only got halfway there. But that's why I'm kind of out of breath. But anyway, you want to go through the tire with your fingers, try to find out exactly why this thing had a flat. I think it's because the tubes are cheap, but there might be a nail in here or something like that, or a piece of glass. So you definitely don't want to put a new tube in there and have that pop again. So you just want to kind of feel around and make sure that everything looks okay, that there's nothing in here to mess up the new tire. If this thing did hit a nail or a piece of glass or something, it probably worked its way out when I rode it 5 miles without any air in it. Check out the rim. Just to make sure. That looks okay. Now we'll take our new tire, our new tube, and I like to put a little air in it just to make it fit the tire a little bit better. And I got one of these, that's a Presta valve. So you have to have one of these adapters screw on there. So you can go ahead and get a standard air compressor or a tire chuck on it. So now it's in a much better format to fit it in the tube. I haven't had much luck with these press-to-valve tubes. I kind of like the Schrader tubes a little bit better, or Schrader, the regular valve stems a little bit better. Alright, now that that's in there, time to go back on the rim. If I can find the hole. Just want to keep that air from coming out of there. The trick of this is to get the tire on the rim where the valve is nice and straight and not crooked. And even with a little bit of air in there, the tire actually goes on pretty easy. Easier than what it does, or easier than when it comes off. Just trying to straighten that valve up as much as I can. Go ahead and put the adapter back on it. That'll also give me something to grab onto to pull it through. And it'll also stick out more when I get more air in it. So you just kind of want to shake it a little bit and go around the circumference, make sure the bead's seated real good, and go ahead and put some air in this thing, pump it on up. I don't really measure the air pressure, I just make it nice and snug, or nice and firm. It feels pretty good right about there. Valve looks nice and straight, so we'll take that back off. And I've been told from various bikers not to use the ring that goes around here to hold the valve in, because as the tire deforms when you go over bumps and stuff, it'll pop that valve stem right out. So I try not to use it. I keep them just in case. So we'll screw this on down to lock the air in. Put the cap back on it. And now we'll come on with the tire. Just want to make sure that this tire is all the way back against the frame. Go ahead and lock it down. I think I should be a little tighter than that. There we go. Put our brake back together. Test for operation. You can tell it's out of balance. Look at that bike shaking like that. Not exactly sure why that is, but still good enough to ride. So there you have it. One quick and dirty impromptu YouTube video on how to change a bike tire, and just kind of let you guys know I didn't get much luck out of the these Panasonic super tubes. I'm going to figure out why this thing burst on me. It probably is something related to the valve stem there. I'll put a little bit of air in it and see where it's leaking out, but I was really hoping the thicker material, the thorn resistant nature of it would last a little bit longer than 6 weeks, but or however long it is between when I made the video last time of this bike and today. But I'm going to go ahead and hop back on here and finish up my ride.